What do you think, Nate?
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
All right, so I found out about this, I'd say probably 30, 45 minutes ago. So bear with me, I didn't really have too much time to brainstorm.
Not brainstorm.
Oh, you're right. Right. So, man, before this week started, I can say with complete certainty that I'd heard the voice of God before, but it was never consistent. It would come and go, and I would psych myself out a lot. I would say, you know, when is he going to talk to me next? When am I going to know what to do? And as Donna just continued to teach and crack jokes and really make the whole situation just a blast. Just more and more consistently, I was able to hear God up until the point where it was just about any time I asked him. Now, saying that is pretty funny because this morning I woke up and I heard nothing. I was praying and I felt a calm, I felt a peace, but I didn't hear a voice. And so I get to class, I'm kind of confused, but shortly in the class, Donna hands me a note. Or sorry, she doesn't hand it to me, she reads it to me in front of the whole class. That's my business out there. But she had woken up at
5:30.
5:30, there we go.
Yeah.
5:30 in the
Don't let them
morning.
think I'm more religious than I am.
She had woken up at 5:30 and had prayed over the entire team, the entire DTS. And I don't want to go on for too long, but just everything that I was praying about, everything that I had questions about was written down in that note from Donna. And I just want to thank God, and I just want to thank her for that. And in case you're wondering, yes, I did begin to hear from God again after I got the note. So I don't know if it was a joke or what God was. Yeah, so thank you.
Praise the Lord.
Hey, I love
Thank
you, buddy.
God. I love you too.
I know you're going to be a best friend. This is Nick from Latvia.
So guys, yeah, I'm Nick. I'm from Latvia. I'm 22 years old.
Hey,
And,
single.
yeah, I just Donna came up to me asking to share. So as Nate said, we only got like 30 minutes to
Yeah.
prepare.
This probably putting it
So
nicely.
So yeah, so just to give you a preview of my life in a quick way. So I'm 22. Since I was 17, I struggled with pornography, lust, temptation, and that ruined my many relationships with girls. And yeah, and the last one, I broke up with my girlfriend this Sunday. That was one day before Dawn arrived. And I ruined that relationship. I fell into lust, temptation. And yeah, now I'm just praying over her. So God comforts her. And yeah. So Monday, after Donna's first lecture to us, I was praying to God because I wanted to hear his voice. And I was also praying about my relationships further on. And I was praying to God to protect me from all the girls and all the women because I hurt them all the time by falling into temptation and lust. And so I prayed to him just to be his timing. It's not my timing. He'll make the right time. Those are the exact words I said to God, and I asked him, can I hear from you? Because I've never heard God's voice like that. And the next morning, we had this next lecture, and Donna told me in front of the class she had prayed for me. And so she gave me this letter. And yeah. So I'm not going to read everything, but I'm going to read the part where God answered my prayer. And so this is God saying to me. That's what it felt like. My son, run from temptation. I have the right wife for you, but now is not the timing. I want a wife who will strengthen, encourage you, and who speaks with wisdom, not flattery. So, and she never knew anything about me. She only knew my name. She only knew that I have brothers and a sister. And that's it. And I was just shocked. I was like, how is this possible?
Yeah, that was
And, yeah. And I'm going to keep that letter for the rest of my life. It's a letter from God. So,
What's up? I'm Harley. I'm also in the DTS, and I've been blessed to have Donna teach me a lot, man.
I didn't expect them to
Teach
talk
me a whole
about
lot.
me.
Yeah, it's been really good, and I'll be quick with this. I just want to share with you guys two things. And the first thing is, it's probably like the number one idea that I've taken away from Donna's teaching. And that is, it's such a revelation. I keep tripping out on it. I mean, you know, if I've talked to anybody this week, they've probably heard me say, like, it's wild how everything that we've been going through in this school is stuff that's already in the Bible. It's already there. You know, I've probably read the Bible at least 3 times, maybe not straight through, right? But I've read the Bible quite a bit. I was, you know, like raised in the church, and it's insane how little it's wild how looking at things through a new lens has just totally blown my mind and completely changed my understanding of what speaking or of what praying means and what God speaking to you can mean. The number one thing I've learned is that God wants to speak to you guys so bad. He wants to speak to me. He wants to speak to all of us. I used to go to church thinking like, you know, like I'm gonna go to church and like, you know, for the 100th time, I'm just not gonna hear anything. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna do my best to like not fall asleep. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna get through it and, you know, hope that eventually, you know, enough, you know, hope this counts as a good deed. You know what I mean? Not thinking, you know, I guess, you know, God's just gonna be silent my whole life. But what I picked up, man, is that God wants to speak to you. We simply need to surrender our minds and our thoughts to Him. Not only our souls, we've done that. Most people in this room have done that, you know. I did that at an early age. I kind of thought that was it. I thought, you know, I think Donna, you know, was just saying like a minute ago, like, God doesn't just want your soul, He wants your mind. He wants you to give everything to Him. And if we give our minds and our thoughts to God, He will give them back with His word on them. That's the key. That was it for me. That was like the epiphany that I've had this week, is that, like, you know, when you give something to God, He's going to give it back. It might look a little different when you get it back, and it's certainly going to feel a lot better. You know, whatever burdens you give Him, like, you know, God said, you know, His burden is light. The other thing I've been wanting to say is, this was sort of a revelation from like the last week of DTS, and that was something that was so good. I immediately, like, I was going on a walk. Praying from a real deep